Welcome back, sports fans. In this final segment, I'm going to give my prediction for tomorrow's game, as well as share some thoughts on as to why I think it's going to be as it is. I've had to give this one more thought than I have any of the other weeks this season. I'll admit that. Mainly because I was uncertain as to whether Michael Thomas was going to play or not, because early in the week it looked like he was going to play. And then with the addition of Marshawn Lattimore and Janoris Jenkins being out, that really made it interesting because, in my mind, that really helps the Lions' passing game. But then I had to weigh, when I saw the stats, the Lions' ability to be able to run, which I don't think they're going to be able to do tomorrow. And it's like, are they going to be able to throw for enough yardage to overcome the Saints and win the game? And that's kind of where I was on it for a long time. However, upon thinking about it, I realized the Lions are as healthy as they have been this season, and I believe the Saints are probably about as unhealthy as they have been. This is a golden opportunity for the Lions to beat the Saints tomorrow. The last time they played the Saints at Ford Field, which is the only time that Drew Brees has played there, the Lions won one heck of a game. And I remember, it took a drive in the last minutes for the Lions to win it, but they did win it and won it 24-23. And I think that's about what tomorrow's score is going to have to be for the Lions to win. Because there's no way the Saints will get to 30 points and the Lions will be able to win, I don't believe. If the Saints get to 30 points, or if they rush for 170 yards, I would say, the Lions won't win. The Lions have to hold the Saints under 30 points. They must contain Drew Brees, and I think they have to hold the Saints to 125 yards or less, very much like they did with the Cardinals last week. However, one difference is the Lions benefited from 3 turnovers in the game last week without turning the ball over themselves. It is the first game of this season that they didn't turn the ball over and they actually got a turnover. And I'm not a big proponent, like some people are, of relying on turnovers or having to create turnovers to win. With that having been said, and obviously not knowing what the turnover situation is going to be tomorrow, if the Lions can protect the ball as they have so far this season, I think they can beat the Saints straight up. They have more wide receiver talent right now. I do believe the Saints' running game is a bit better, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints rushed for 30 or 40 yards more than the Lions. But I believe that the Lions can outthrow the Saints and outgun them in that regard, especially given Matt Stafford's age compared to Drew Brees' age. It's a huge game for the Saints. They really can't afford to lose. But the Lions are at home, and I like their chances to win. So as long as they don't allow 30 points and they keep the Saints under 170 yards. And also one other factor I'm going to mention is the Saints right now have been penalized for more yardage than any team in the NFL as of the last time I checked. Don't know if that's going to be a factor tomorrow, but that's another intangible on the Lions' side to be sure. But I'd say based on all this, I believe the Lions will win. And that will do it for another edition of the Detroit Lions tomorrow. Stay tuned to Sports with Ed French Open Special. That will be coming up in the next 20 minutes or so. Take care, drive safely if you're out on the roads, and have a good rest of your day. Goodbye for now.